The title of today's show is The Circle. My name is Charlie Haffey. I am an elementary science teacher for the Norwood Public Schools in Massachusetts. A circle is a type of line segment. One end joins the other, which makes this line segment a loop. Every part of the line is the same distance from a single point. The single point is called the center of the circle. Here we have a single point, and here is a line segment that makes a loop. Every part of that line is the same distance as all the other points of the line from the center. We need to have a few definitions. This is the center. The circle itself is a line that goes around the center, and we call that the circumference. Think of it as the wall or the fence that goes around the center. A few lines. A straight line from the center of the circle to the outside of the circle, we're going to call that a radius. A straight line that goes from the outside of the circle through the center to the other side of the circle, that is called a diameter. A diameter is always going to be equal to twice the radius. A radius is always going to be equal to half of a diameter. A straight line that makes contact with the circumference of the circle at only one point, we call that a tangent. Dividing a circle. If we have one diameter, we then have two equal sections. Each section is 1/2, and that is also known as, or also written as, 1/2. If you have two diameters, and you have 4 equal sections, each section is 1/4, and that's also known as, or also written as, 1/4. If you have 180 diameters, which would give you 360 equal sections, each section is 1/360th. That's also known as, or also written as, 1/360th. That can be a little cumbersome, so we're going to call each section 1 degree. Here is an angle of 1 degree. (360 degrees). Now this little circle that's written above and to the right, that's called a superscript. That little circle is the symbol for degrees. It just makes it easier to write. So here we have a circle that's divided into 360 degrees. The end of the diameters are shown, but not the inside part because that would just make it too busy. The degrees are labeled by tens. Every degree is marked, so you could, for example, find 53 degrees by going to the 50 degree mark and counting 3 more lines. You've done this on things like thermometers and other kinds of devices. This thing here that we have in front of us is called a circular protractor. You might have seen other types of protractors, and we'll be using those too. This has been The Circle. My name is Charlie Haffey. I am an elementary science teacher in the Norwood Public Schools in Massachusetts.